All right, welcome in, Ricardo Hamilton, Crypto Rick, Mims, making it make sense. Fired up and excited for tonight's Only Crypto presentation. Oh man, I mean, I'm telling you folks, we haven't even launched, and it hasn't even been a month. We've launched and it hasn't even been a month, and we're just having a lot of excitement, a lot of growth. Today we had, some more people join, and we had our traders do some phenomenal trading. And so, what a time to be a part of Only Crypto. You guys are here at the beginning. And we're having a lot of success, helping a lot of people, having a lot of fun in the process. So welcome. Go ahead and like this out, share this out, let people know Only Crypto is here. I'm going to go ahead and get this live presentation started for you guys. So tonight, Only Crypto, mirror trading infrastructure. Okay, mirror trading infrastructure. In this economy right now, to have access to something that's real, that's transparent, verifiable, secure, and legitimate is next level, because there's a lot of things out there that are not legitimate, that won't last, that people are getting into. And I get excited when I can promote something to the community and help people win with this infrastructure, with these tools that we put together to help people actually take advantage of this market, the trading of digital assets, right? And physical, right, with gold and silver trading as well. But what we put together with Only Crypto mirror trading infrastructure is education. Obviously, we're building a community, and this community is getting paid in real time, okay? Real-time payouts in XRP. So this infrastructure that we built is designed to give people financial freedom, time freedom, and location freedom, okay? So the opportunity that we have right now, cryptocurrency has created one of the greatest financial opportunities ever in modern history, okay? No doubt about it, hands down, more millionaires are gonna be created in cryptocurrency than any time period in history, okay? But this is new. A lot of people have issues. They struggle with understanding how the markets work, navigating complex and volatile in crypto environments, right? They also, even people who try to trade, they have, struggling trading consistently, maintaining discipline and strategy over time. And of course, one of the bigger problems we have is people trying to get into the blockchain and crypto space and get ahead, but they're finding it hard to find real trustworthy platforms, right? Identifying reliable infrastructure in a crowded space. This is where infrastructure becomes critical. So the current problem that we have in the crypto space is scams, right? Crypto Ponzi's. The crypto industry is filled with platforms that are promising AI trading bots. And listen, it's just a catchphrase at this point. A lot of these companies are saying we have AI trading, and because most people don't know how to, identify what they're looking at, they just believe it's legitimate, right? They say they have these automated systems claiming superior market intelligence, that they can give you guaranteed returns regardless of market conditions, right? Totally, when it's too good to be true, usually it is, right? But guaranteed returns daily, anytime you have a system guaranteeing, I've been in this space for a long time, and I've seen all the guaranteed daily return platforms, and they've all gone. And there's a lot of people on the end of those that get hurt. But fixed income promises, regardless of market conditions, automated passive income, hands-free earning with no effort required, secret trading algorithms, proprietary systems hidden from member scrutiny, right? But most of these platforms, the main thing I like is just they lack transparency, and then even the transparency that appears that they're giving off is really just a guise for the lack of transparency they really don't have. So while many crypto and many platforms collapse, many crypto income platforms collapse because they're relying on pooled funds. They're paying you and paying other people from new people's money coming in. And then they're pooling those funds together. So members' capital is combined into a single pot. People are sending their money in. They don't know where it's going. Hidden trading activity. So there's no real visibility into how funds are actually used. And they're getting very crafty. It's now they're actually being able to show something on the blockchain to make it seem like it's legitimate. And they're even, being deceptive there. A lot of deception is being shown on the blockchain as well. Unverified performance, claims that cannot be independently confirmed, unsustainable payout structures, right? Payouts depend on continuous new deposits. So you're getting paid from new people coming in. You might not realize it. They're guaranteeing you returns because a lot of that money is coming from new people putting in money. And then your commissions, right? These platforms that pay you and the commissions are based on how much somebody puts in. A lot of red flags. when deposits slow down, those systems fail. And if you've been in this space for years, you've seen them come and go. And the biggest risk is you lose control of your assets. You know what I mean? You're giving your funds away. Users are often depositing their funds into the platform. You're surrendering custody of your assets. And you're just trusting this platform blindly, taking this risk, which the risk works out for some, but for a lot it doesn't, right? If the platform fails, your funds disappear. So this is why OnlyCrypto was created, right? OnlyCrypto solution was designed because of my years of experience in this space and seeing people get hurt, from these platforms, and want to create something where people can actually still get ahead, get educated, get exposure, get paid without having to expose themselves to that type of risk and giving up their assets, giving up the custody of their assets. So instead of promising profits like other platforms offer, hype and guarantees, is very opaque, right? We just offer a real infrastructure that utilizes tools that connects you to traders and education and a network that pays you, right? Our whole system is actually AI agentic. So in regards to the AI with our platform, it's helping track performance, create efficiencies in our back office, organize the activity in our system, support user decisions, right? The AI is literally making sure that this infrastructure that we built continues to function, right? Not some manual thing that I'm trying to figure out how to do. No, we actually have structured AI agentic intelligence behind this platform, okay? So what is OnlyCrypto? OnlyCrypto combines three powerful systems. We combined mirror trading infrastructure, which what that means is that it allows you to connect to professional traders. We have professional traders. In fact, one of our traders just did an 800+% trade the other day. Very exciting, and congratulations to the members that were following that trader who was able to take advantage of that, whether they were sleeping or not, right? But connect to professional traders, mirror their activity in their own account. So when a trader makes a trade in their own exchange account, you have your own exchange account where you control your funds 100%. But anytime that trader you're following makes a trade, your account makes that same trade, okay? That's the next level, all right? When you understand the opportunity to leverage these markets as they go up and down. We're making money whether the market goes up. We're making money whether the market goes down because we have professional traders that are trading in this market, right? Crypto Education Academy, which is being built out right now. It's going to provide you the blockchain and crypto fundamentals, going to get into some trading and some DeFi education, which everybody needs to know, especially right now as these digital assets are becoming more and more valuable. And then your ability to create a community, build a network that is paying you residual income in XRP, right? Which I believe is the most undervalued digital asset on the planet. But you're able to grow a network, earn commissions, and participate in leadership rewards, okay? We will have hundreds of traders on this platform, okay? We will have tens of thousands of members, and we will pay out millions of dollars in XRP, right? The question is, were you here with us in the beginning, or did you wait until all the success came? Together, these form a complete system, okay? So once again, the core principle, right? Members control their funds. Members control their own capital. Your funds are never pooled, right? You keep control over your funds 100% of the time. We never, as OnlyCrypto, touch your funds. Your funds are sitting on your exchange account where you can deposit, withdraw, stop trading. You have full control over your funds. And that's the most important thing. When you're dealing with any company, any platform, it's your ability to mitigate the risk of this company just stealing your funds because they couldn't maintain the pyramid, or they said the market goes down, or they're having issues with the technology, the AI isn't functioning right, whatever they're going to say, right? Into where, they end up stealing your deposits. So why this matters, right? Why is that so critical? Because members keep control of their funds. Your assets remain in your exchange account the whole time. As far as the transparency, visibility of trades, you can go right on the exchange and see every single trade history, P&L, and all that data is available to you, okay? There's nothing opaque over here. It's not so complicated AI, algorithmic arbitrage strategy where we can't show you the secret sauce, right? No, it's straight up transparent. See every trade as it happens in real time. You control your risk parameters, right? So your risk parameters, you actually set that up. That's set up by you. You choose your risk parameters, okay? You choose everything. You're in control of the whole process. A lot of people might not understand how important that is, right? Transparency of performance. You obviously, like I mentioned, verify trader results independently. You don't have to go, well, this is what the company said. No, you're able to go to the exchange and see the trade history. You're able to see everything happen in real time. This platform we built on the XRP ledger. You're able to see where the money is flowing in regards to the membership in real time. So OnlyCrypto provides that infrastructure, and we're utilizing these tools, right? And so for those who don't really understand mirror trading, right? Mirror trading means when a trader places a trade, that trade is mirrored into members' accounts. So you could be at work, you could be, at home, you could be chilling. You have an account on an exchange, you put the funds in there, you set your parameters, right? You set your risk controls. When you connect to one of our traders, whenever that trader, and the traders make trades every day, generally. A lot of traders sometimes make 2-3 trades a day. These traders are making trades. Every single trade that they make, your account will make that same exact transparent trade, okay? So I love options, and I love multiple streams of income, right? And so, like, again, members, you're able to choose a trader that you want to follow, okay? You're able to choose the amount of capital you want to allocate to per trade and your trading account, and you set up the full control of how much you want to go into a trade. You set your stop loss. You set all the dynamics and parameters to your exchange. So how do you take advantage of the mirror trading? How do you take advantage of this, right? We set up as a membership model. We're not one of these platforms that want to get paid based on how much somebody puts in, and we're taking money from people's deposits to pay other people. We're not one of these platforms that are paying people, new people from old people from new people. This is not one of those crypto MLM Ponzi deals, okay? It's not it, all right? You actually acquire a membership, okay? And from that membership, the traders get paid, the referrer gets paid, and the company gets paid. And it happens in real time. The company never holds your funds. We never hold commissions. We never touch your trading capital, nothing at all, right? So you're going to choose a membership. You're going to link to a trader, pick which trader you want to, mirror and follow, right? And then you're going to set your risk parameters. And then after that, like I said, you could be doing something totally different. When that trader makes a trade, your account will make that same exact trade, okay? So when it comes to the membership, we got 2 options. And right now, we really got 1 option, right? Because we're doing a promotion, and I'll talk more about that in a little bit. But right now, $99 paid in XRP unlocks the membership, okay? Unlocks the membership, and that's the starter, okay? So the starter membership is going to give you everything right now, but after May 20th, it goes to the standard operation, right? But $99 per month, right? In XRP, paid in XRP, you're going to get access to the platform, okay? And you're going to get access to the traders, and you're going to be able to follow a trader. And then you also get access to the referral structure, okay? Being able to get paid in XRP, okay? Which is going to be very exciting. We got people getting paid in XRP right now. And you can imagine they're building a network, right? And that network is growing, and they're accumulating XRP. And that XRP they're accumulating is a digital asset that is going to rise in value as XRP rises in value. So it gets really exciting, okay? We also have the $249 option per month, right? Which is actually going to allow you to follow up to 3 traders at a time. It's going to give you full access to the academy, okay? And it's going to give you a higher commission and, give you that ability to leverage everything in the ecosystem for $249. Which right now we don't have the $249 option, like I said, because we're in a launch promotion. So you're going to get everything for $99, okay? But the membership value comparison, so obviously the starter membership just allows you to get 1 trader. You don't get academy access, and it's a little lower in commissions. The $249 is actually going to allow you to follow up to 3 traders. You're going to get full academy access, and you're actually going to get a higher earning on that membership, okay? So how do our members earn? So obviously, we have people who are like, okay, the trade that just happened today, one of our phenomenal traders did an 800% on a trade. People are going to see that and say, hey, I would have loved to have followed that trader, and I would have loved to have my account make that same trade and got 800%. And maybe they don't know how to trade, but they just realized, dang, I would still love the exposure of that, right? Well, they join OnlyCrypto from you, right? You send them that referral link to be able to take advantage of that. You're going to get a referral commission. You're actually going to get a direct commission paid to you in XRP in real time once that member pays. Okay. And then you actually have the ability to have what we call network expansion. So as you continue to share and as other people continue to share down to infinity in your organization, you can get paid in real time in XRP. So you're going to have people starting to get paid, every single day, whether they're sleeping or not, in XRP, because they have built an ecosystem and expanded their network inside of this OnlyCrypto platform. Okay. And of course, we have a lot of different bonuses and ways that we're paying more in XRP, achievement rank bonuses and things of that nature. So we're creating more and more value for people to really get excited and share and get paid in XRP from this platform. Right. So when you share, let's say you purchase the membership, right? And you share the membership with somebody. That person gets a starter membership. You're going to get $10 in XRP paid to you in real time. Okay. For every membership that you help somebody get on the starter, it's $10 paid to you in real time in XRP every single month. Okay. The pro membership, somebody gets a $249. It's $50 direct referral commission in XRP every single month they renew their membership. Okay. When I talked about building a network and from people who are sharing that you have shared it with down to infinity, right? Well, for the first levels 2 through 7, you're actually going to get $7 in XRP for anybody on those 2 through 7 levels that purchases the membership. You get $7 in real time in XRP. And then for the pro membership, you're actually going to get $17 from your levels 2 through 7 paid to you in real time in XRP. Okay. Now, so essentially that equates to the starter on a direct commission pays 10%. The pro on a direct commission pays 20%. Okay. One of the other things that we added to this membership, because we wanted to make sure that people got paid, right? We want to help people get paid in XRP. So we wanted to make sure that any inactive members don't block commissions, right? Because some people are going to join and they might not pay next month, right? But we don't want that commission to be stopped. We want the person who was supposed to get paid or the next person in line to receive that commission. So we added something called dynamic compression. Okay. This rewards active participation. Dynamic compression ensures that inactive members do not block commissions from flowing to those who are actively building the network. So it's just one of those things that benefits people who continue to stay active and build. There are people who are going to continue to stay active and build, and they're going to get paid from people who were supposed to get paid but didn't get paid because they went inactive, right? And so you're going to see a lot of people who have that vision and foresight and stay longevity with this company that are going to benefit massively as the ecosystem continues to grow. And then remember how I talked about infinity? Well, your organization can grow beyond 7 levels. And when you hit the infinity rank bonus, the status in this company, you're actually going to get $10 per member in XRP paid to you in real time beyond your level 7. So it's not just like, on these levels, it's infinity width. So on your 8th level, some big time trader or networker comes in and they put in, 1,000 people into the company, right? Well, you will get $10 per active member beyond your level 7, right? So it gets very, very lucrative as you start to build and grow this out, right? So this allows for unlimited depth, that infinity rank bonus, okay? And then we have rank achievement bonuses as well. So as you hit certain ranks, right, in the company, we're going to pay you a bonus in XRP. That first rank is a builder. So when you have 250 active members in your organization, right? So I'm not talking about you sharing with 250 people. No, you could have shared it with 5 people or 10 people. And from that, it grew to 250 active members in your organization. We're going to pay you $1,000 in XRP bonus for hitting the builder rank. As you continue, right? And as your organization continues to grow, when you hit architect, we're going to pay you $2,500 bonus worth of XRP, right? And it gets really exciting because by the time somebody hits these bonuses, they're still getting paid from the direct commission and their network. This is just an extra bonus. Some people are probably going to hold on to these bonuses. When you say $2,500, that's at that moment, that price of XRP. Well, what happens when XRP doubles? triples, quadruples in price, right? That bonus becomes a lot more than $2,500 at that time. So that's the thing about getting paid in digital assets. I don't want to get paid in fiat. I don't want to get paid in a stable coin, something that just stays in. No, I want to get paid in an asset that has the ability to appreciate. And if you guys really understand XRP, XRPL, Ripple, RLUSD, and what's going on in the new global financial system on the blockchain, you'll be excited about getting paid in XRP as well. Okay. And then we have the chairman rank, which 1,000 active members pays you $5,000 worth of XRP at the chairman rank direct commission, right? And then what we have is like I told you, when somebody pays for the membership, the first person that gets paid is our trader, right? The trader gets $10 per active follower. So we actually have probably the most lucrative monetization system for traders. There's nothing out there that pays traders more than what we've built for OnlyCrypto, because of the way the exchange pays them, because of the way that we pay them from members, and then of course the way that they can get paid from the affiliates. So if you know a trader, let them know about OnlyCrypto. You'll get paid for that as well, because we have a trader referral bonus. So if you refer a trader to OnlyCrypto, you'll get $1 override for every follower that follows that trader. So if you bring on a trader to the platform and that trader gets 500 followers, right? You will make an extra $500 in XRP just because you bought on that trader every single month that those members renew. Folks, we're reaching out to some phenomenal traders that already have networks right now, that are already expanding. They even have signal groups, or they have Discords, or they're going live on TikTok. They're real, they're transparent, they're showing their trades. And there are people who want to follow those traders. They're like, man, I see you're trading cryptocurrency on the weekend, on the weekdays. Man, I wish I could just, get into the trading like how you do it. Well, now they can. Now they can actually follow that trader and make the same trades that that trader makes in their own account while they're learning. And you bought that trader to the platform. You're getting paid every member that they get to follow them. Next level, folks. We're just getting started. All right. So also with the academy, I think that education is the biggest opportunity in the blockchain and crypto space, right? The ability to earn and learn, right? And OnlyCrypto, we're building out our DeFi Academy, Education Academy. We're building out the Blockchain and Crypto Academy and the trading side as well. And so that is going to be next level, because that's the biggest opportunity. We have new people coming to the blockchain and crypto space. We have people who already are in the space, and more people need to really get an understanding of DeFi, of trading, of blockchain and crypto. So we're going to have a phenomenal academy that's going to be built back there as well for our pro members to be able to take advantage of. Okay. So I just want to kind of give you some examples of just how lucrative this really is, because some people might not be correlating just how fast this can grow and just how valuable this is to you if you took it seriously, right? So here's an example. If you have 10 members, right, somebody who shares it with 10 people, let's say those 10 people get the pro membership, okay? Well, those 10 people get the pro membership. We're talking about $500 in XRP paid to you every single month, okay, that those members renew. All right, that's huge. That's $500 in XRP paid to you in real time, right? So whether XRP goes up in value or whether you take that $500 to help maintain your standard of living, that's an extra $500 for sharing it with 10 people, okay? Not to mention the mirror trading that's going on, right? Also, so if you have an example of 50 members, right? So you got 50 pro members that you've signed up, 50 times $50, that's $2,500 monthly income, plus the deeper levels in your organization. That's just talking about directs. You know, when you have real transparent systems with real results, it's verifiable, right? And you're sharing, right? You'll be amazed the type of growth that can take place, especially in this economy. I know you guys see the war. I know you guys see what's going on with gas prices, the instability in the financial markets, the job layoffs, and everything else. People are looking for opportunity at this time, okay? Legitimate opportunities, all right? And then so here we go. We have, you know, kind of an example. This is a real example. Let's say you have 200 members in your organization. Now, I'm not talking about you signing up 200 people. I'm talking about your organization. You've shared it with some people. They've shared it with some people. You got 200 people in your organization, right? With the 200 active members, including all the streams of income, your direct commission, your network commission, compression benefits. Maybe you hit that infinity rank. You could be looking at about $8,000 to $12,000 as a possible monthly range, right? Given an estimate, given around 200 members in your organization. For a lot of people, that's life-changing income. That's zip code changing income. It's next level. We're talking about just 200 member organization, $8,000 to $12,000 paid to you in real time in XRP, right? Some people work 40 years for at a job and never will be in position to make this type of money. And there's some people who are going to join OnlyCrypto and put 300, 200 people in their first month. Some people are going to join OnlyCrypto and put 200 people in their first year. Some people will join OnlyCrypto and put 200 people in their first 3 years or 5 years. But to be in position to make $8,000 to $12,000 is worth it. It's worth it for a lot of people, right? So that's a possible range at 200 members. Let's scale up. Let's say you have a 500 member organization, because remember, you're sharing, other people are sharing. It's just going to continue to grow. We're going to have more traders. We're going to have some more phenomenal results. Okay. We're going to have more members. There's going to be more payouts in XRP. It's going to be a very exciting time for blockchain companies. Okay. This is a very exciting time for legitimate blockchain-based companies. Okay. And we are one of those legitimate blockchain-based companies built on the XRP ledger. So 500 members, you're going to hit that achievement rank, right? So you're going to get paid that $2,500 bonus. And then with the organization around 500 members, you'll possibly be making around $20,000 a month in XRP, okay? Depending on your network structure, but around $20,000 a month in XRP. And of course, if you have 1,000 members in your organization, which, we've been in companies where, we've put in 1,000 people. We've put in 10,000 people in companies before. Not every single one of those persons we signed up, but we shared it with some people who shared it with a few people, and it blew up, and we put in over 10,000 people in a company, right? Well, you put in 1,000 members in this organization, you'll hit that chairman rank, you'll get a $5,000 XRP bonus, and you're looking at a potential of around $40,000 a month paid to you in XRP in real time, folks. We will have people getting paid out that and more as this company continues to grow year 1, year 2, year 3, year 5, and so on. We're not going anywhere, okay? What the problem is that people have is they don't know how to identify crypto scams. And there are I'm telling you, probably, truth be told, 90, 95, I'm laughing because it's really serious, because I've seen platforms come and go, and they change the way they function to make them last a little longer. But about 90 to 95% of the crypto opportunities out there are scams. They are. And, they always have the same type of features, and they all look alike, right? Because I've been in space since 2017, and I've seen all of them come and go, And they always pop up with a new name, or they copping up on a new catchphrase or whatever have you. But here's some of the warning signs, that you need to look out for. Guaranteed returns, okay? If they're guaranteeing you any percentage a day, major red flag. So it's just a major red flag. Guaranteed returns, no legitimate investment can guarantee fixed returns regardless of market conditions. Just know that. I think people love to gamble. Nothing wrong with that. But don't go into a crypto deal platform and thinking that it's legitimate when they're guaranteeing you returns. Okay. Secret AI trading, proprietary algorithms that can't be independently verified or audited. And this one trips a lot of people up because they don't really know how to verify or audit anything. They don't know what they're looking at. They'll show you a blockchain transaction and somebody thinks, well, that's verification. And no, that's not. People know how to fool the blockchain now. They create fake tokens. They create fake transactions. And you say, well, I checked it on the Etherscan or something. It still can be fake. Okay. It's not real. All right. We've seen it, and we've checked out companies that are doing it, and they're not here today. Hidden trading activity. No transparency into how member funds are actually being deployed. So there's no real transparency. You're putting your money into somewhere. You don't know how it's being paid out. They're pooling funds together. So members' capital is combined and controlled entirely by one platform, right? And the custody, right? Which is the number one thing for me. Members surrender control of their assets to the platform. Never give up your crypto. And we say, look, not your keys, not your cheese, not your keys, not your crypto. You do not have to give up control of your crypto to crypto platforms to earn something, right? And that's a major part where, you know, people lose, because they take your assets, and when they go down, you don't get it back. So there are ways to identify the crypto Ponzi's and the get rich quick schemes. And those are just some of them. Right? So here's a Ponzi versus infrastructure, right? What we have. Typical Ponzi platforms, they're pulling your funds, you're giving your crypto away. It's going into one account. You don't know how it's being distributed. You can't track it after that. Guaranteed profits. They're guaranteeing you 1% a day, 1% a week, 1% a month, some type of guarantee, right? And really what's happening is more than likely you're getting paid from new members putting money in, okay? Hidden trading activity. You can't really see what's going on. You don't really understand what's going on. And even what they showed you, they know they've shown you enough to where, you know, you more than likely would think it's legit, right? And of course, the platform controls your money the whole time. Here at OnlyCrypto, we build infrastructure. We utilize tools, okay? So members control their funds 100% of the time. You're in control of your money 100% of the time, 100%. We do not guarantee profits over here at OnlyCrypto. Yes, we did have a trader that just did an 800% gain on a trade today and did 100% on a previous trade. And he had some losses too, but he had some wins. But we don't guarantee you profits, right? And that's the beauty of the system. You can try it out. You can trade with some of the traders. As they make trades, your account make trades, and then you can evaluate and assess, right? But there's no guarantees of profits over here, because we're real and we're transparent, and we don't need the hype. We don't need the gimmicks. We don't need the Ponzi get rich quick language to get people to see the value in something real, right? We don't need those gotcha kind of things to get people in. We want to stick with real and transparency and value, right? Once again, transparent trading. You're able to see everything on the exchange. The wins, the losses, P&L, trade history, everything is transparent. You get access to everything, okay? So this is the infrastructure model. That's why infrastructure is much better. Transparency. Members see trade performance, like I said, trade history. You get to, you know, control your own balance that's held on the exchange. Transparency is a core principle to OnlyCrypto. And so we actually, you know, wanted to make it even easier for people to build, share, and win with OnlyCrypto. So we actually got built-in funnels inside of our platform. Next level, you decide to become a member. You want to share. We actually have a phenomenal funnel system, has some videos, some information. People go through a process to get an idea of who we are, what we do, and how they take advantage. And you can just share that out to people. So you don't have to worry about trying to explain and all that. You say, man, I got something for you to take a look at. Man, the trader I was just following did a, you know, X amount of percent on the trade. You know, we're getting some education and we're getting paid in XRP. Here, you send them that funnel link, has some details on it, and that's coded to you. They decide to get started. You're going to get paid in XRP. So we do have built-in funnels for people, okay? And so when you talk about community expansion and growing your organization, these are some of the tools that help. We also got a content hub where we got strategic videos that you can share to people, okay, in regards to the membership, in regards to the trading, helping people with objections in regards to, is this a Ponzi? Is this a crypto scam? And how we are not, right? Little short videos you can send out as well with the funnel, right? But as this community grows, I want you guys to really like see the picture. This community is going to grow because this is the ultimate platform for anybody who trades cryptocurrency or gold and silver. When they realize what we've built and they realize that nothing changes for them, but all they're doing is monetizing their skill, getting a greater following base, and putting themselves in position to capitalize even further, traders gain massively on the OnlyCrypto platform. So the traders are going to gain following. They're going to increase their income. They're going to increase their audience, right? And that's going to be a great thing for these traders, right? Because we got some phenomenal traders, and more people are going to be aware of what they do, and more people are going to be able to follow their trades, and they're going to get paid, and the followers get paid, and everybody's winning. The educators on our system as well are going to gain, because anytime somebody purchases that $249 membership in that academy, our educators are getting paid from that academy as well. And then members grow their network. So obviously, as people are sharing OnlyCrypto for the education, for the ability to mirror trade, for the ability to earn XRP, this ecosystem is going to grow. is going to expand. And those who are here at the beginning, those who are sharing, those are people who are going to win. When that dynamic compression hits, some people drop out. Those are people who are going to get paid, right? And so there's more coming, folks. I hope you guys understand something. There's a lot more coming to this platform. You guys are just here at the beginning and we're just getting started. So this platform is going to grow organically. It's not going to grow from hype. It's not going to grow from, the speculation and the guaranteed returns and all that stuff that you see in the crypto Ponzi space out there that gets people in this guaranteed income stuff. It's not going to grow like that. Real people are going to come to this platform for real results, real transparency, real security of funds. That's who this platform attracts. Okay. So that cram promotion I talked about, right? 60 days for $99. That's what you're going to get right now. If you're joining OnlyCrypto for a limited time, you're going to get 2 months full access to everything. Okay. You get access to everything for 2 months for $99. Okay. And $99, like I said, is going to give you the academy, the ability to follow up to 3 traders. You get an access to the affiliate program, getting paid in XRP. So you're getting access to everything. Okay. That promotion actually ends on May 20th. So imagine right now, $99, you're building an organization, you're following the traders, right? $99. By the time May 20th comes around, there's some people going to have organizations that are already built that's paying themselves, that's building themselves, right? And then after May 20th, people can decide if they want to stay at the 99 or if they want to upgrade to the 249. Okay. So the next 60 days, as we're moving towards that May 20th date, you get to learn the system, get fully onboarded through the academy and understand how mirror trading works. You get to start earning XRP, right? As you share this platform with other people and other members, get the membership, right? You're building a network, right? And you're mirror trading. You're following the traders, right? So that time is very valuable from right now to the 60 days. And then from 60 days, 90 days from there, because we got more things coming, more exciting news, more exciting developments, more ways for people to win and take advantage. So definitely stay plugged in. Make sure you guys are sharing and get started. Choose your membership, obviously $99 in XRP. You're going to activate your account. Okay. You're going to go to the exchange and connect your exchange account to the traders, right? With the private access code that you get from OnlyCrypto. You're going to set your risk parameters and that's it. When the trader makes a trade, you make a trade. You get full access to the ecosystem and you're able to share and get paid in XRP. Okay, folks. So OnlyCrypto represents a new model for crypto participation. Really, quite frankly, if I told you 90-95% of most of these platforms are crypto Ponzi deals, OnlyCrypto is a part of that 1%. Okay, it's part of that 1% because we got real infrastructure, right? Instead of hype, we got real education instead of speculation, and we're building a real community over here with verifiable, real traders, real security, real access, real transparency. This is what people want when they get into the blockchain and crypto space. They want real information, real access, real platforms, and that's what we built with OnlyCrypto. So this is not a promise of profits. This is not some automated AI trading hype. We got real traders. We got real results. This is a real infrastructure. This is mathematics. This is OnlyCrypto. Okay. This platform was built for you so you could win in this space. All right. Knowing that you have full control over your funds, knowing that you get to meet the traders. And by the way, tomorrow night, Tuesday night, 7:30 for all the members. Okay. We have a Meet the Trader event. So we're actually going to be talking with Mr. Move That Crypto tomorrow night at 7:30. So if you're following Mr. Move That Crypto, you're definitely going to want to be on that Meet the Trader event. We're going to do a back office Q&A section, training. All right. So if you want to hear from the traders themselves, which is another phenomenal value about OnlyCrypto, these are not some random traders who you don't know who they are and they're just some percentages on the board. No, you actually get to meet the traders. Every trader that comes into OnlyCrypto, you will actually get to meet them, ask them questions, hear how they got started in the blockchain and crypto space. Okay. You're actually going to hear how long they've been in, what they do before that, how do they trade, what's their trading strategy, what indicators do they use, right? What is their risk tolerance? You're going to hear what their insight is on the market and where we're going, right? That's valuable, right? When you can actually communicate with the person that's actually trading in their main account that you're following. And then people having access to that and then being able to get paid in XRP in real time from that. So I'm excited. We're just getting started. Make sure you guys share this out, like this out. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. for the Meet the Trader event. This is Ricardo Hamilton, Crypto Rick Mims, making it make sense, founder of OnlyCrypto. Everybody have a good night, and I'll see you guys soon. Welcome to OnlyCrypto. Good night.